You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey, Neil, you're right.
Live.
John just rushed in with the gerbils. I got him onto the spinning wheel. So it took a little minute to regenerate the electrical charge. So that was why we had to slight the lighter.
I literally think Isaac Newton had a more high-tech setup than we did.
All right, I'm sorry. I do have some bad news. All right. Ken Hazer will not be here tonight because he is battling a very, very serious ear infection.
Oh, wow.
We got the email this morning. I'm certainly disappointed.
I've never seen the viewer count drop to 0 that fast.
There's a whole box of blanks that I have behind John that I was hoping he would be able to do in the 2 hours.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
So hopefully we'll be able to get Hazer back in when he's feeling better because nobody wants John's sketch covers. Okay. We could have filled in with Robbie's, but I don't expect to get that until my grandchildren are going to college, maybe.
Siri to do a cover for me in the style of Robbie, and this is what Siri does.
Nice. That's a good invisible woman.
Wow, that is so subtle. You really have an eye for like empty space. It really is very subtle.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about comic book art is, like, for instance, Mike Mignola, Frank Miller, how they like to play with negative space. So I figured let's take that to the extreme.
You've done it, my man. You have killed the negative space.
We should have put one Kirby crack in the corner, like right here in the corner.
Now that I know how to do it, you just use a pencil eraser, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. So, Edward, I hope you're doing well. You feel better soon too, my man. I was rooting for him. Why they didn't kick those 2 field goals, I have no idea. Okay, but I feel bad for you, dude. I really want to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. I really did. But what are you gonna do? Ravens,
claim stick figure cover from John for
you haven't heard the price yet, Matt.
No,
it's $1 bajillion.
They're 2 for $1, Matt.
We'll take payments. You can pay 25% up front, and we'll hold it for you, balance in 30 days.
Yeah, we will try to get Ken back. When he's sort of at sick bay, so to speak.
Marcus, that's cold. It's true, but it's cold.
It is true.
It is true.
Yeah.
But now I that was disappointing to watch. I mean, they were leading the whole game. I thought this is it
for the Super Bowl party.
What's that?
I ordered my Chiefs hoodie for the Super Bowl party because everyone at the Super Bowl party.
I almost ordered a Lions hoodie. Okay, I was so convinced that they were going, man. All right, because I got nothing left to root for at this point, right? So I'm hoping for the Lions.
Taylor's boyfriend's team. Are you not paying attention?
Look, I like Taylor Swift. We all know that. All right, I have become an admitted Swiftie based on her business acumen. For the last several months, I've admitted that. Okay.
When I found out how much she was worth, she became like.
Uh-oh.
I love the
it's some kind of computer code right here,
brothers. But I really do. I Sullivan, Brock Purdy to win, right?
Oh my God.
What else I got? I got nothing else.
It's
I know
season. Don't worry about it.
It's not exactly my choice, but
The first thing I heard on sports radio was when the pitchers and catchers report. I was like, yeah.
Matt Carper, I feel you, bud.
So it's not me, right?
No, it's not you. It's them.
Okay. I don't know what they're talking about.
He's a Dallas fan. How do you think we feel? Okay.
Jeez.
So we feel.
Bro, not at all. We can't hear y'all at all.
Are we back?
I don't know. Are you? Rex, you tell us.
Robbie, we thought you were doing the best messing with us of all time. We didn't get the spinny wheel and you were completely still.
Yeah, I was like, man,
I would never do that on this show because I don't want to be the boy who cried wolf here on the EXP. You know what I'm saying? So,
Matt, we can't. Comcast has a stranglehold monopoly on this area.
Net zero is the way to go.
Net zero.
Net zero.
AOL, Prodigy. That damn dial-up.
We really need that dial-up sound.
I know, right?
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, Marcus. I don't know if I'm that thrilled over the DC and OC changes with the birds, but whatever. All right, so yeah, so I'm disappointed too. Obviously, John is. I know the viewers are. I apologize.
We'll try. I was saying we'll try to get Ken on another time.
Yeah, we're going to try to reschedule as quickly as we can. I did. We do have some. Hazer sketch covers and one piece of original art to show tonight because I knew everybody would be disappointed. I am. John is. I didn't tell John because I was afraid he wouldn't come in if he found out Hazer was out sick. So he didn't find out until he walked in here about 10 minutes ago. He said, "No Hazer."
I should have looked for his car.
He goes, "I'm out of here." I go, "That's why I didn't text you beforehand." You'd be like, "Oh, I've got to do something with my wife."
I was on Iron Hill. It's Monday.
Yeah, but you may have lied. You at least lie to me. Don't tell me you're drinking.
I think almost every time I've told you, if it wasn't something that
No, you have used your poor wife as an excuse. Oh, I got to take her to a doctor's appointment. I got to do this.
True.
Yeah, and then you go to Iron Hill. CJ, he did. Well, no, not MegaCon. He was at OAX, I think.
Yes, OAX.
Yeah, MegaCon is this weekend, right?
That's right. MegaCon's this weekend. I'll be there. Bueller will be there. Spilio will be there. It's going to be super fun. You better be there. And if you're not there, you're a square. There you go.
Well, he's not talking to me, John. He's talking to you.
You're
the only one who has a.
It's funny because you know what I was looking at while I was in Iron Hill? I was kind of peeking through hotels.com and stuff, and I was like,
dude, it's Monday. You got a few days to make a call here, man. You ain't Taylor Swift. You can't just glide in there and they're gonna roll out the red carpet.
One of the things I've learned from joining vacation clubs, if you have enough points, you can be Taylor Swift once. Because when they say, well, you need 10,000 points to unlock this room, take them. And then suddenly I have a place to stay. I've done that more times than I can count, but I just keep getting more points. So I keep,
All right. So Jay, I know we do this every show. So the new break format is we break on 24 and then we break at 45 and then 30, right?
Hold on, he's got to roll through that again. Hold on a second.
Absolutely correct.
There you see.
So proud of you, Rex. So proud of you. It only took you like 2 months to understand that. That's great.
Yeah, 9 times, 8 times, something like that. All right. So you know what? I don't know if Ron's in the house. So you know what? Let's just start.
It's time for break.
It's time for break. All right. So you know what? Let's just start at the top of the list. Okay. So as always, we're gonna start off with the Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, $5 to the group. All right. Then we have the DF grab bag 3-pack. And we've got that for $7. That's going to be predominantly DC Marvel titles with a few indies. Then we have the DF grab bag 7-pack for $10. Then we have the DF grab bag 15-pack for $20. And then finally, we have the X-Men random 20-pack grab bag, 20 random X-Men titles from the 1990s with a chance of the 80s or 2000s. These books are 9.0 or better. Then, if you grab all 5 of the grab bags, it's $60 at the already discounted prices. But if you grab all 5, we'll do it for $30. There we go. And Amy is looking for some sort of supplies. Do you want to just pop your head in and say hello?
She wants to pop her head in and say, don't forget to fill out the forms. So she is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just said it.
Oh, wow.
So thank you.
Isn't that the way she says hello anyway?
She wants
Happy Monday and fill out your forms, please. Some of you don't care to listen, and it upsets me.
Say,
so to recap,
and she
she came
heard
in and said, fill out your forms,
people.
everybody. So there you go.
And those of us
and they still don't know
that
that it's happening again.
Get hurt.
They're going to act surprised when they find out.
Have to.
So who had this on their bingo card?
With her. Boy. All right. So we were breaking up again. Yay. So Comcast is really messing with us today. Yay, Comcast. I love you. You're the best internet service provider out there. See if that does any good. We love Comcast. You guys should take all our money.
We showed $16 while we were on break.
Yeah, Matt Carper. That's pretty much a lesson there. Robot vocals rule. Ryan, when we did the Robbie show on Friday, I think we were like frozen. We were max headroom almost the entire show.
At least your audio was fine on the Friday show, though.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
The audio was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, thank you, Mr. IT, Steve Jobs. So, all right. So next up, we have it was a light instead of Wednesday last week, but we sold out of just about all of them except for Star Wars Thrawn Alliances #1, 125 ratio, Paul Renaud variant. We still have this available. It is trading, believe it or not, it is a 125 ratio, is trading way above ratio at 40. Yeah. We've got a handful of these left at 30. And it's got to be trading high if we've got it above ratio, because usually we are below ratio, if not half of ratio.
The Star Wars people are like super psyched about this.
CJ, imagine a day when Comcast is not mentioned. Yeah, that'd be the day we don't do a show.
Yeah, that's
pretty
Tuesday,
much.
Thursday.
All right, so yeah, Matt. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, the one at 100 is like, what did I see the price?
I think we sold one.
We did sell one, but I saw the price is just,
Yeah, it's getting up there. All right, so brought some sketch covers, and we brought some Hazer ones.
Nice.
I pulled some stuff back only in anticipation of when Ken's going to be able to come join us. I don't know. I hope it's next Monday. I don't know that that's a fact yet. So I'll probably know in the next couple of days. I will certainly let everybody know as soon as we hear. All right, so let's see. Sketch covers. All right, starting off, Scorch, #5, signed with She Spawn cover sketch by Ken Hazer.
Oh, nice.
Suggested retail of 100. We've got this for $69.99.
Very cool. And what's even cooler than just the awesome sketch of She Spawn by Ken Hazer is the fact that Spawn's about to hit issue 350, and every time Spawn hits a milestone, there's an uptick in interest on Spawn and Spawn products and Spawn characters. So definitely a chance to get this one up before it trends upwards a little bit, right?
Oh, you know what we can do today? So when Ken finally comes, I'm sure he's going to sketch a couple of sketch covers for us. What do you guys in the group want to see? We can take advantage of this day with him being out sick and determine what we'd like to see him sketch on air. So I hope I can get him to do 2. So the best way to do it, hit the submission form and let us know if you have something that you'd like to see. And then, we'll add it all up, and whichever has the most votes wins. All right. Next up, we have House of Slaughter, #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer with an Aaron Slaughter cover sketch. Suggested retail of 90, and we've got this one for $69.99. Yeah, Marcus, that's not happening ever.
That's nice.
Taylor Swift and Kelsey.
This House of Slaughter kind of world is all over the place. I'm very much looking forward to seeing the live action version of this. I would assume we're going to get one sooner rather than later.
I hope so. All right. So then next up, we have a new artist. This is Spider-Man #1, signed with Spider-Man cover sketch by Elvis Cardona. All right. Suggested retail of $99.99. So we're going to make this because it's a new artist that we're bringing to the show. We're going to do this for an initial price offering of $50.
This is nice. I like this.
Thank you, Edward.
Thank you, Edward.
All right. So this is a premiere price of $50. All right. The next up, we've got Despicable Deadpool number 287, signed with Deadpool's cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $129.99, and we've got it tonight for $75.
We've got what, about 3 months till Deadpool 3 comes out?
Is that right? Is it 3 months? I think so.
Yeah, it's very quick, and I hear that the trailer is going to be on the Super Bowl, right? That's what I'm hearing.
The trailer for it's going to be on the Super Bowl. You'll see Dogpool. You'll probably see a different version of Wolverine.
Probably see Taylor Swift.
No, I hope so.
Marcus cracking me up. Samurai Pool.
They're talking about people taking a shot every time you see Taylor in the Super Bowl.
You're gonna be pretty drunk.
Yeah, you won't make it. You won't make it to halftime. You'll be out. Even the veterans
They're due to get smashed, man, for sure.
Yeah, that's.
So Matt Carper, I could get behind that one.
Well, that one's not bad.
That one's not bad at all. That's a good suggestion. All right. So this one I really like. All right. So this is a Ken Hazer Avengers #1, signed with front and back Gargoyles cover sketches.
Oh, very cool.
All right. This one suggested retail of $199.99. We've got for $149.99.
His Gargoyle stuff has been
phenomenal.
It's been phenomenal. Yeah.
All right. So then let's see what we got. Then next up, we've got this is a true remark. Secret Wars #1, DF exclusive cover, signed and remarked by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $89.99. If you can see the remark on the top there, the Deadpool head sketch.
Deadpool. Yeah,
it's Deadpool. It's very cool.
So suggested retail $90. We've got it tonight for $40. All right, and then the last sketch cover of the night, we've got Batman this one's really cool. Batman number 357, signed with Aquaman sketch by Jessica Court.
Isn't that Lobo?
Yeah, right.
I'm early.
I thought this was the villain from the last Fast and Furious movie, man.
I know, right? Man, that's Fast and Furious at sea. That's what they should have done. Elvis,
no, you just wait. They'll do it.
You did a really nice job. That's a good cover. I like that.
What were you gonna say, Robbie?
What?
What did you say? You were saying something. I missed it.
Oh man, who knows?
You gotta stay. You gotta keep up, man.
Yeah, come on, Rex. I'm the award winner, not you, man. You got to keep up with me.
You know what one of those awards are for? Listening.
What?
Yeah, people notice Elvis is in the chat. Let him know, man. Yeah, I mean that's neat. That's very neat. It's like a little bit of throwback energy, which I always appreciate.
Yeah. So Jessica, it's just what you can say. All right, that likeness.
Jessica right now can do no wrong. She's like Dan Needlinger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now
agree.
they're just sort of in that sweet spot. You know, I haven't seen them do anything that that I'd be like, oh no, or Mariana had to talk with them.
So you're right there, buddy. So what did you do for a movie review over the weekend?
For me?
Yeah, what was it?
On Dylan's Horror Show, we did The Dark Half, which is a Stephen King adaptation by George A. Romero. But tonight on PCP Movie Night, we're talking about 12 Monkeys.
12
so there
Monkeys.
you go.
Oh, I love that movie,
Madness.
actually. Yeah.
I love
Hey,
that
Lyle,
movie.
what's up, buddy?
The TV
Ryan.
show is also good.
What's going on, man?
You know, I hear that. I haven't watched the TV show. I haven't checked it out, but I do like that movie. I love Terry Gilliam's work, so I was very excited to do this one. We did Brazil last year. This year we're doing 12 Monkeys. Next year we're probably going to be doing Fear and Loathing or something.
Nice.
What do you got coming up this week?
12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys.
No, I thought you did that last weekend. You said.
Thank you.
No, we're doing it
Marcus.
tonight.
Oh, you're doing it. That's right. Your show's tonight. Dylan's Horror Show.
Yep. Nope. Tonight
long
is
week
PCP
already.
Movie Night. Dylan's Horror Show was Saturday night. That was Dark Half. I will not be on Dylan's Horror Show this week because I will be in Orlando for MegaCon.
That's right. So when you fly out, or you driving?
We're driving. We're leaving first thing Wednesday morning, and we're ready for like a 10 to 12 hour car ride. That's what happens.
It's that far to Orlando?
Yeah, it takes
from
that long.
where you're
Yeah,
at?
Alabama's very long that way.
Yeah, I guess so. You're a good distance away from Gulf Shores, right?
Well, I'm very much in the north of Alabama. I'm 20 minutes away from Tennessee.
Oh, that, yeah, okay. Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize it was that close.
Well, yeah, that's why he always bombs up to the is it Nashville?
Well, that would be Tennessee.
No, but I'm saying there's a con he goes to pretty frequently. And
Memphis.
if you don't know where he lives in Alabama, that seems like a weird, odd sort of like, why did you randomly pick this one? Because it's
it's the Memphis Comic Expo that I usually do in September. They always have a really great lineup of creators.
Did you go to Graceland? Of course you did.
No, I've never been to Graceland.
Really? You're in Memphis? You didn't go to Graceland?
No.
Man.
It's like New Yorkers that haven't gone to the Statue of Liberty. You know what I mean? It's just like it's
that's not
a touristy thing to do.
You also got to understand, Rex, I know I'm not super young, but Elvis was dead when I was born. So I don't really have as much of a connection as other people do.
Oh my God!
Rex remembers sitting in the pop shop when Elvis's record came on.
No, my memories of Elvis, my memories of Elvis, it was when he had that residency in Vegas.
Oh, I thought you said
the sequin jumpsuit. So that in the movies, obviously, but yeah, so that was already well past his prime. Didn't really feel the jumpsuit was a good idea for him, if you know what I mean.
Captain Marvel Jr. He loves those jumpsuits.
Reminded me of Evil
and stuff.
Reminded me of Evil Knievel, actually, or Evil Knievel copied Elvis. All right, so sorry, Jay, we gotta go. We gotta go to our first break with the new format. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code. Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.
Hey, we're back. All right, so let's do a quick Rex cap in case someone joined us late. All right, so starting from the top, Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $40 retail value. We've got it for $5. Then we've got the DF grab bag 3-pack, Marvel, DC, some indie, and we've got the 3-pack for $5. We've got the DF grab bag 7-pack for $10. And the DF grab bag 15-pack for $20. Then we have the X-Men random 20-pack grab bag, 20 random X-Men titles from the 1990s with a chance of the 80s or 2000s. The books are 9.0 or better, and we've got that for $20. If you buy all 5, That's a retail value of, well, actually a wholesale value of 60. We'll do it for half of that price at 30. All right. So the only incentive we have left from last Wednesday, Star Wars Thrawn Alliance is number 1, 125 ratio, Paul Renaud variant.
This is a very cool cover.
It is a cool cover. It is trading way above ratio at 40, and we've got it tonight for 30.
TJ James, oh sure he can.
Yeah,
Have faith.
I could have in the next 2 minutes. All right. So then we got the sketch covers. So first up, all right, nothing's moving. All right, so is it time? Is it time for me to take out the slashing pen? All right, well maybe. All right,
I think maybe it is.
You think it's, we're only a half hour in, but all right.
$1.
And that's why you don't get to do it. That's why nobody gives you the slashing pen. Okay, it'll be a bloodbath. All right. So you know what? What the heck? Let's do it. Let's lower all the sketch covers and get some things moving here. Okay. So first up, Scorch number 5, signed with She Spawn, cover sketch by Ken Hazer.
It's the Spawnuary special.
What's that?
It's the Spawnuary special.
Marcus 11 cents. All right. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's turn this into a best offer item. How about that?
Well,
all right.
Marcus is in for 11 cents.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
enticing.
But we're going to start at least more than 11 cents. All right. So we're going to turn this into a best offer item. Get the blood flowing, if you will. So you know what? And I'm going to get really crazy. We're going to start this one at $1.
Whoa.
That's
Doing
right.
the John method right there.
I'm doing the John method.
$1.
$1. So Marcus, 11 cents ain't going to cut it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll start us off with $1.
$1.
All right.
There you go.
There we go. Robbie's going to start us off at $1. Should I tell
TJ
Robbie
just
about
beat me by 11 cents.
No, I think we're going to do at least bids have to be in $1 increment.
This ain't the price is right, TJ.
All right, so now they're in the $1 increment. All right. All right. So Marcus. All right. So thank you, Brian.
$5.
Get us away from the 11 cents. We appreciate that, brother.
Goodness.
All right. So Brian is in at
It's
5.
at 11.
I am going to ignore that. Edward, no, I'm not. All right, Edward. Round numbers, no 11 cents. So I'm going to put Edward at $11.
Isn't it? He's trying to make a wish at 11:11 or something.
Yeah, everybody make a wish.
All right.
Make a wish. I wish you.
So we are not going to leave this open all show. So we're going to close it. Again, anybody gets to $69.99, it's over. All right. Hey, Becky, how you doing? All right. We will not go above retail. So I got Becky Bate at 15. Gotcha, Becky. Becky, a serious claimer.
I tell you what, Rex, if it goes over retail, you should do it anyway, because you know what? I mean, you snooze, you lose. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, but no, that's not how we
This is
roll.
a
You know
business.
that, buddy. That's not how we roll. All right. So Brian at 18. Gotcha, buddy.
Should at least go 11 cents over retail.
And we're just going to continue with this stuff. Okay.
She beat him by a penny.
Becky beat him by a
Yes, good
penny. I
job,
love
Becky.
it. So sorry, Edward. And thank you, Becky,
That's
not only for the
great.
claim,
Oh my God.
the claim number, but also, jamming it Edward up. Although I
Oh
still
my
feel for
God.
you, Edward. I know about the lines and stuff, so I still feel for you, buddy. All right, so Becky Bate in the lead at 20.
This is a really good
Edward
score.
will continue on with his 2101. All right.
You know what? It's going to be like the old days. He'll send like the penny taped onto a card.
I think it's just because he's so angry about the Lions losing. He's getting his aggression out. Fibonacci.
Hey man, if somebody
numbers.
wants to bid the Fibonacci sequence, I'll write that up right now as the invoice. And
All
send
right.
it to you.
All right. So Becky's at 22. And just so you know, Becky, because you're dealing in nice round numbers, I'm rooting for you.
All right. If somebody else wins, I'm just going to throw in a quarter here, send this out, whatever.
I will ignore the sense and round down. Well, you know how I feel now, Edward. At least your team got to play one more week. Okay. So you're feeling what I'm feeling, but I'm like kind of over it now. All right. So,
bro, they get to play 2 more weeks than we did.
Yeah, right. That's right. Actually, you're correct. They played 2 more weeks than we did.
This is why every year when people think, how do you think the Eagles will do? I always guess like 6 and 10 or whatever.
Zeros around. All right. So let's see here. Should we put a clock on it?
Till the next break.
Till the next break. That's 10 more minutes.
Sounds good to me.
That's good. It's fine. 10 more minutes.
All right.
Then it's done.
There you go, Edward. You can hang that on your
A
wall.
little sense of urgency. If you want this book, bid for it.
All right. So we are going to eventually put a clock on there. If everybody who's currently bidding folds, let me know that, okay? And we'll give it to Becky. But if you really want it, put in a bid that's going to be more than 22.
In a whole even dollar amount.
In a whole, yes. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that. All right.
Or at MegaCon, Robbie will read your name out and make fun of you at one of the many panels that he does.
I will.
All right. So, and Weird is done. Brian, you were the only other serious bidder out there.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, Brian, let me know if you fold or if you want to top Becky's $22. Let us know, buddy.
Do you want to show another book?
Yeah, you know what? All right, we're still in the middle of the Rex cap. All right, House of Slaughter.
Bad Signal said 23.
All right, Bad Signal. You got it, buddy. New bidder. Thanks for joining us. Signal. All right, so to anyone who has not put in a claim with us before,
Brian's out.
All right, you got it, Brian. No worries, buddy.
It's like he got hit by a wild draw 4.
All right, so it looks like it's between Bad Signal and Becky. So Becky, yeah, I can't do conversion. Sorry, Edward. All right, so Becky, Bad Signal's at 23. Let me know if you want to go higher. So Bad Signal, I don't know if you've put a claim through with us before. There is pinned at the top of the chat a submission form. Go ahead and click on that. That gives us your real name, ship to address, email, contact information, and then we will invoice you the very next day.
Yeah, that 30 pesos would only be like $1.74. So I don't think that will. I don't think that will fly, Eddie.
Cover a cup of coffee.
So, all right, Becky's at 24. All right, gotcha,
Nice.
Becky.
See, this is why I said put a time limit on it, so you kind of know.
All right,
Well, I
so
don't know,
Bad
Jay,
Signal.
what kind of donuts are we talking about, and how many? I bet Dynamite might take some donuts if it was the right kind and the right amount. They might.
We might, but we have a quality assurance person in our building. That would be John. Okay, so if
And
your
the first
donuts
question
are
he's going to
cracked
ask
today-
is, did you use bacon fat?
That's true, though. That is going to be a first question he has.
There's a place in Washington, D.C. that does cronuts, and they drizzle the cronuts with a mix of maple syrup and bacon fat.
Just
And
using
man, let me tell you.
the word drizzle always sounds like it's going to be good. All right,
Well,
so
they're like $9 each, but I don't care at that point. If I wasn't prepared to get ripped off, I wouldn't leave the house.
all right, so Bad Signal. I'm guessing you're folding, so it's going to go to Becky
Congratulations, Becky.
at
Very cool
24.
cover.
You got a bargain, Becky.
Yeah,
All right.
that worked out really well.
All right, so here we go. So next up, we got House of Slaughter #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer, with an Aaron Slaughter sketch. Suggested retail of $90. We've got it for $69.99. I'll make that $50. All right, so then we have Spider-Man #1, signed with Spider-Man cover sketch by Elvis Cardona. Suggested retail of $100. And we've already got this one for $50 tonight.
It's got a little bit of a, what do you think? Like a Ramita, it's obviously got some Ramita flavor, and it's like kind of an homage, I think, to Ramita, but it's also got a little bit of Ross Andrew to it
There's
as well.
There's some vintage energy. The shadow part very much reminds me of Ross Andrew.
Those are some dynamic shadows, bruh. Look at those fingers up at the top, right? Like that's interesting. Sun is setting.
And I'm like, dude, is Venom like right behind you? Or that's very cool.
All right, so we already have that at 50. So next up we have Despicable Deadpool number 287, signed with Deadpool cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. It's just a retail of $129.99. We have it at 75. I'm gonna do this one for 35.
Wow.
I'm just
Deadpool
trying to
3
get
coming out.
football.
This is the perfect gift for your the Taylor Swift fan in your life. 100%.
Is she Deadpool fan?
I have no idea, dude.
She's gonna be in Deadpool. She's gonna be Dazzler. We're gonna, you're gonna see what happens. They're like, Marvel's like, we're gonna make $1 billion this year. We're gonna put Taylor Swift in a movie.
Robbie's gonna speak it in truth.
I hope so, man. The more people hate her, the more I love her. I'd make her the president if she's old enough, just to watch people lose their minds.
All right, so next up we have Avengers number 1, signed with Gargoyles dual cover sketch, front and back.
These are so cool.
By Ken Hazers. Just a retail of $199.99. We've got it for $149.99. And this is artist proof. Just came in. I can't do nothing about the price beyond where it's at.
Ron should be here. This is the kind of thing he always seems to.
Yeah. So, but he's probably busy. All right. So then, Secret Wars number 1, DF exclusive cover, signed and remarked by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $90. We've got it for $40. Hell, I'll do this one for $30.
Oh wow, that's a true remark, man. There's Deadpool at the top. This book will be $500 when the movie comes out.
All right. So then, one of my favorites, Jessica Court. All right, Matt Carper, you got it, buddy.
Good pickup.
That is a good pickup. I really like that. We don't see so much true remarks anymore. I remember that when we first started doing the show in the beginning, we had a lot more of them, and that just sort of that.
TJ, we probably will soon. So it's probably going to happen. All right.
Thundercats comes out when?
I don't know.
February.
February?
Don't you know better than I do? You're the
very
dynamite.
soon. It's probably like 2 weeks away or something like that.
Well, I know we have what you call it. We have Elvira and H.P. Lovecraft on Valentine's Day. And I think Thundercats, I don't think it will be out the same week.
So, TJ, hopefully we'll have the regular books. And then obviously we can't have any sketch covers until we get the blanks. All right. So then I love this one. Batman number 357, signed with Aquaman cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail of $149.99. We've got it for $85. I'll do this one for $75. But with that kind of detailed work, I really can't go any lower than that. That is some, man, it looks like him, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like Momoa? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Looks like Aquaman to me.
That's Aquaman going
And maybe the guy from the first season of Game of Thrones.
They made a Robbie sketch cover? Who did? I see where you're going with that, Dwayne DePayne. I say, Triple B, what's up, man? I see where you're going with that. All right. So that does it for the Rex Cap.
I think I saw Triple B has something out. He has like one of his new unboxing things or something. It popped up when I opened YouTube today. I haven't watched it yet, but
I know that. I'll have to watch it after the show. Looks like the Baywatch guy.
Nice.
All right, so let me see. Let me get a couple of books out here before we got to go to our
I've
next
let the
break.
publisher know that I have some thoughts about Space Ghost for whoever writes it.
Why do you tell me?
Telling the audience.
All right. So we've got a mix of back issues that I literally just threw together. All right. And they are so reasonably priced. Oh, you know what we can do? I forgot. Giveaway of the night. The giveaway tonight is going to be Red Sonja, number 7, FOC Incentive Virgin, cover by Souza Micah. And that is the giveaway. You don't, you don't need to do that.
Well, I picked it out.
Yeah, but you don't need to do that because we have a pick.
I know, but it was like.
All right, so let's do.
Nice.
Hey, Robbie.
Let's do hashtag.
What's up, Alex?
Let's do hashtag Sonia. Why not?
Yeah, it's good.
Hashtag EXP Sonia. All lowercase.
She got some dynamic collars in that image right there.
You think?
EXP Swifty. I like that.
That's a good one.
Give it. What?
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, EXP Sonia, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Well, here's a question too: does Swifty have a Y or an IE? You know, that's confusing. I thought it was IE. Yeah.
I've seen it like every day now. Every time I open the
yeah, and as somebody who spells their name with an IE, it's very important the distinction between an IE and a Y. Trust me.
Every email I send him now is going to have a Y on it.
Oh my God! Stop.
Oh man, are you kidding? All right.
Now
so
that I've won these awards, I do have a list of demands I've been working on to send to Nick, and one of them is to get Rex off the show, like 100%. You just wait and see.
Oh, that hurts.
Pretty soon it's gonna be like me or him. What do you want?
That hurts, dude. That hurts me right here.
Next week, Amy and I will be having comics collectibles.
And I spelled your name with a Y, by the way. I was like, Rexy has got to be gone, bro.
Oh no.
That hurts, dude. That hurts me right there. All right. So we got to take our next break. So, Jay, if you would, please. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out.
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of The Experience. To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
All right, we're back. All right, so you know what we're gonna do? Let's do random back issues, which we just literally hodgepodge of stuff. All right, so here we go. X-Men Special Edition number 1. There we go.
Yeah, Brian, that stuff is the Gargoyles 30th anniversary stuff it's worth every penny.
All right. So this we've got for $5.
This is super cool. This
happy about the Niners.
This collects like X-Men, like giant size X-Men and maybe like issue 94 or something like that, right? This is a really cool get. It's like way cheaper to get X-Men, giant size X-Men this way than the other way. Right?
Yeah, this is sort of like the very nice pickup. This is a much better. Well, I don't see it's a better way to do it, but it's a more wallet friendly way to do it.
Do you remember? Wasn't it like I don't know, it wasn't like the paper quality different, like it was a Baxter paper or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember it was I don't want to say necessarily upgrade, but it was just different. And yeah, Matt, I saw that too. I'm not 100% sure how legit that is. I wouldn't be surprised though. They cast Supergirl for the next movie. Is Millie Alcock from House of the Dragon. I was happy with the Supergirl in the TV show. They are just never going to take people from TV shows and put them in movies.
I mean, look at what happened with the Flash. If they didn't do that, okay.
Oh, so you're telling me they just cast Supergirl like for the Woman of Tomorrow movie?
That's what I saw as I was coming here. Like literally, I was outside. I was just peeping to see if I'd miss anything, and that came up. But I didn't have a chance to check how legitimate it was. So.
I really like her in House of the Dragon, so that would be good. I think that would work.
Oh, yeah, no, I had no problems. I just, whenever I see something I like, I'm always skeptical because I'm like, oh, that'll be cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
My second thought is that's probably not going to happen.
Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, and Entertainment Weekly are reporting it, so she's it. That's good. That's awesome. She's a really good actor.
Oh, so that's legitimate. That's very cool.
Legit,
like I said, I just saw the headline, and then, I was like, well.
So Robbie Roach, I'm ambivalent. I'm going to be honest with you. I really wanted to see a Detroit Lions versus the Ravens, but at this point, I'm kind of rooting for Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, but I don't really care. And I'll be honest with you. I got to say something. The Swifties, it's not her fault, dude. You want to blame somebody, blame NFL. They're the ones that keep panning to her because they know the kind of coin they're making by doing that. I hate to break this to you. It's not her fault. It's the NFL's fault. They don't care that it offends any purists that watch football. That's new money in their coffers, dude. You got Swifties all of a sudden buying all that stuff. Come on, man. Who's making the money? So I look at it this way, okay? I'm rooting for an asteroid strike.
See, when you're a professional wrestling fan, you're used to the celebrity appearance that seems to come out of nowhere, and it always comes out of nowhere for money.
To me, it just seems goofy that everybody's on her, because again, I was it Stop It or Go Away or something like that. I think, she doesn't need. They're not paying her as far as I know, and she don't need the money. So who's making the money? Who's panning to her all the time? We all know who. The NFL. They know it. It's people that they can't reach that they want to reach, right? Yeah. And they don't care if you're watching just to see Taylor Swift.
Well, this is what we've said about comic books.
That's true, TJ. I agree with that statement.
Every time people talk about why they change something in comics, they're doing it to reach a wider audience. Yeah. They already have the people they're going to have. If a guy like me decides, well, I'm not going to read this book anymore, there's nothing they can do to make me bring it back.
Right. No, I agree.
Right?
I
so
agree.
They might as well reach for a new, younger audience, appeal to different kinds of people or whatever.
Whoa,
Wow,
is that a joke? I mean, I hope it was a joke. You got to be kidding me. Whoa, dude. Lyle, man. I hope that's some sort of joke and you're going to type in the punchline in a minute. But that's scary. Man, that's some scary stuff, bro. So it had to be a small plane, I assume? Man, what is going on with flights? You had that 747 MAX 9, the door blowout. That's crazy. What is going on?
Well, they talk about this every so often. Every once in a while, we'll have 3 or 4 airplane incidents in a row. And they'll talk about the fact that most of these planes need to be replaced. And nobody wants to pay the money for it. Technology is making flying, to a certain extent, less necessary. The business flyers are almost done.
Oh, so it was a small plane. Hey, Lyle, did everybody die on that plane?
Yikes. I'm glad Lyle's okay. I feel,
Yeah, I am too.
Prayers to the rest of those people.
Were there any survivors? Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, I think this is the end of Boeing. Because there is precedence. Do you remember when the DC-10 engine fell off? And what happened to them? They were around, but slowly but surely, McConnell Douglas went belly up. I feel like with they had the 1 MAX crash, and now you got a door blow. I don't see how they can survive. Ryan.
Someone posted a comment about Roger Goodell being Vince McMahon. To a certain extent, he is, but Roger Goodell's an employee. He does what he's making money for his investors, which was a situation Vince McMahon found himself in, when the company went public years later. Now Vince is out for a variety of infractions. Dana White from the UFC is a guy that really followed the Vince path as well. Be as loud and obnoxious as you can, as often as you can. Eventually, people will dig it.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what's happened. And I think you're going to see more of that.
Wow.
Because nothing succeeds like success.
Wow, that's crazy, Lyle.
The
3
UFC
died.
and the WWE combined to create a multi-billion-dollar company.
Right. No, I hear you. So, Lyle, that's crazy. 3 died, 7 survived.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well.
So, who was it? Matt Carper? Relax, buddy. I know it's very dramatic, but statistically, flying is still the safest way to travel, buddy. So I wouldn't worry too much, but it does feel like more things are happening. But well, Lyle, I'm glad you're okay, buddy. I can't even. That's
hate to hear about people losing their life, though, but glad you're okay.
Yeah, but that must have been one heck of a scare for your family. I've got to imagine. Yeah, it's Robbie. I mean, the Super Bowl tickets have been out of reach for normal, everyday people for 2 decades ago. It was priced beyond. If you don't know somebody or whatever, it's forget about it. You're not watching Super Bowl.
14 or 15 years ago, a buddy of mine decided he wanted to go to the Super Bowl before he died. He turned 40, and he legitimately took out a home equity loan or home equity line of credit. It wasn't quite a loan, but it was essentially like a credit card based on the equity in his home. And that's what he used to get to the Super Bowl. Hotel room, rent a car, nice steakhouse.
Yeah, you're talking about a HELOC. Yeah. Yeah,
I've always been very much, I wanted to retire early, so I made sure I wasted a lot of money, you guys know that, but I paid all my bills so that when I could retire, I wouldn't owe anybody anything.
Some people just do that.
That guy, I think, is still paying that money back.
Oh, no doubt. It's look, I've been to enough football. I quite honestly, I have never paid for a football ticket. It's always somehow somebody can't go. It's been gifted to me, that kind of thing. You still spend a boatload of money. You got the parking, you got the food, the beer, But yeah, I enjoy it, but usually it's too damn cold. Baseball games are a little bit different. I know I'm sitting in nice weather, so to speak. But hey, Lyle, glad you're here, buddy. Glad.
Yeah.
Sometimes just lucky. Yeah, I would too, Matt. There are plenty of things to watch.
TJ James, I don't know if the Super Bowl will become a pay-per-view, but I can see a time where the Super Bowl is on Peacock or another subscription service.
Well,
people lost their minds because Peacock had playoff games, and I had to tell people, it's like $2 a month, right? I know you guys waste every last time you have, but it's like $2 a month. It's free if you have Comcast. There was like a free trial to start it off. Even Peacock's most expensive package is, I think, like $10 a month. If you can't afford $10 a month, stop watching football. Go get a second job. I'm not interested in that. If we're talking huge sum of money, I'm 100% on your side, man. But when you're complaining about, I can't watch something because it's $7, at this point, I will give you $10 to shut up and you keep the change.
Yeah, but I think it's an overall problem that they have right now because, you've got, the officiating this season has been horrible, and they're the only professional league where they don't hire their officials full time. They all have other jobs they got to go back to. So you're putting all this money in your pocket, dude.
They get away with it because there's no competition. They're institutionalized almost by the government.
I don't know about that. This year going forward, people were so upset by the officiating with instant replay. That bit them in the butt. Let's see when they play that. Yeah, I can sort of understand that. But hey, Heck Ortiz, man, thanks for joining us, buddy.
We're going to get those hashtags in. EXP Sonia.
EXP Sonia for our giveaway, which we'll do in the last half hour. And Jay, if you can flash that back up, buddy, if you don't mind. So Red Sonia number 7, FOC incentive, virgin cover by Soza Micah. So this is our giveaway of the night. You only need to enter hashtag EXP Sonia one time. All right, so let's get to the rest of the back issues. So we have next up Extreme Carnage Toxin number 6. And we've got that for $4. These are priced at ridiculous prices. We're just trying to clear space, to be quite honest. All right. So next up, we have Absolute Carnage number 5. A lot of Carnage today. And there's going to be some Venom incentives as well.
We just had the Venom trailer. Didn't another Venom trailer hit? Or the new Venom trailer hit?
I don't know. Did it?
I haven't seen anything about it.
All right. So Absolute Carnage number 5. We got that for $4. Marcus, you're right. That's right. Kenneth Bird was having his surgery today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully he's doing okay. But the good news is he didn't miss Ken Hazer. He was disappointed about that last Monday, but he didn't miss Hazer.
The good news is you didn't miss Ken Hazer. No, the good news is your surgery went hopefully well and everything's all good.
That too. All right. Next up, we got Carnage number 1. And we've got this one for $5. All right. Then we have Avengers number 227. And we got this one for $8. All right. The next up, we have Incredible Hulk number 249. And we've got that for $5.
Of Ice and Men. That's funny.
That's good.
All right. Then we've got Spider-Man 2099 number 1. And we've got this for $10.
Foil cover?
I believe so, yes.
This was a big deal once upon a time.
It was a big deal. And I'll tell you what, you know who never skips leg day? Miguel O'Hara. Look at those thighs.
Look at his legs, man. I know he says the Alchemix puts me down like an indentured servant. Yeah, but apparently they give you time to go to the gym, my man. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Next up, we've got Marvel Comics presents Wolverine number 1. All right. And got this for $10.
Very cool. This is like the Chris Claremont, John Buscema, precursor to the ongoing Wolverine series, which I adored when I was young.
Yeah.
All right. Then next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 362. And we've got this one for $15.
Nice. One of the early appearances of Carnage, Mark Bagley Gold, still to this day is my favorite Venom, is drawn by Mark Bagley. Look at that, y'all.
I'm old enough to remember when people were literally like pushing and shoving at the comic book store to grab copies of this. People today don't maybe understand it. I mean, there were literally times where you would go to the comic book store, and you know how you go today and you kind of look and look and look. Now, there were people that had everything scoped out, and they knew that, Amazing Spider-Man was going to be at 3 o'clock, on the thing, and they would come up, bang, they would go right over. And if you were in the way, well, nothing personal. I got to get my books.
So yeah, Lyle, I would have done the same thing. I might be still hammered now after a close call like that. All right. So then last one of the back issues, Marvel Team Up #1, King Size Annual. And we've got one for $30. All right. So you know what? Time for another Rex cap.
I'm trying to remember what this book was. There was something about this book that was sort of, I don't think it was like a Windjammer premiere or something, but I can't remember what this book was. I remember there was like 15 minutes where it was hard to find this book.
All right, so
maybe somebody look it up in the chat or something. I'm just trying to.
All right, so here we go. Let's do a full Rex cap again. All right, we have Dynamite 10-pack readers set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, so retail value of $40. And as always, we got it for $5.50 a copy. Marcus, we do not. The next break is now at 7:30. That's the new break format, my friend. All right. So then we have Dynamic Forces Grab Bag 3-pack. We've got that for $5. That will include thank you, Jay. That will include Marvel, DC titles with some indies sprinkled in there. Then we have the DF Grab Bag 7-pack, and we've got that for $10. Then we have the DF Grab Bag 15-pack, and we've got that for $20. Oh, thank you, Matt Carper. And then we have the X-Men Random 20-pack grab bag.
There it was. Thank you, man. I remember there was like a short period of time where like people weren't sure why, but you couldn't find this in any back issues anywhere.
Hey, Commander and Beef, you got it, buddy. And not only that, after I do the grab bags, we're gonna go right into the sketch covers. Commander, I apologize. Ken Hazer is not here with us tonight because he's dealing with a really, really bad ear infection. So that his appearance has been postponed. But I did still throw in some really cool Hazer sketch covers and some other artist sketch cover as well, buddy. All right. Then we have the X-Men Random 20-pack grab bag. We've got that for $20. So X-Men titles. Mostly from the 90s with chance of the 80s and 2000s. The books are 9.0 or better. If you get all 5 grab bags, that's a retail value of $60 or a wholesale value of $60. But we'll do all 5 of them. Okay, so that's the 10-pack, the 3, the 7, the 15, the 20, all for $30 if you buy all 5 packs. All right, so then, okay, all right, Commander Beef, here we go, buddy. Here are the sketch covers. I know you asked for them yesterday. So Commander, yep, he got it in. Okay. All right, so here we go. House of Slaughter, #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer with an Aaron Slaughter sketch. Suggested retail of $90, retail value of $90. We had it at $69.99. I lowered that price to $50. So the 5-pack, let me see. All 5 packs, bad signal, I'm going to say it depends on where you're at. Okay, so when we do these heavy bulk shipments, we will bill you exact shipping. All right, and basically we'll give you 2 prices. One for priority mail and one for what the post office now calls ground advantage. Okay. So it depends. So bad signal. What part of the country are you in anyway? So obviously this is just a matter of weight. So the farther you are from us, Florida, shouldn't be that bad actually. But again, we would run the exact shipping cost to your location. So you would fill out the submission form, give us your address. We will run that in the shipping computer and get you an estimate. All right, my man. Okay, so let me see. So we did that one. Okay, so next up we have Spider-Man #1, signed with Spider-Man cover sketch by Elvis Cardona. Suggested retail of $99.99. And we've got that at $50 tonight.
Yeah, Robbie, you mentioned the Ross Andrew energy, and now I'm almost seeing this more like in the storyline of with the Jackal and the clone, and it's funny. It's almost like you look at it and then you think of something and you think of something else, and it almost affects your perception a little bit.
Got your bat signal.
I just like I said, I just think this is neat. This is kind of a neat sort of, especially if you're looking for. I see this almost like an entry level kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get things stimulated a little bit. So this is first time ever seen. We already had a price aggressively at 50. I'll do this one at 35.
Oh wow! So much a Spider-Man fan should probably take that at $35.
All right. Yeah, it's and Lyle's way on the Ice Express. All right.
I'm sure some Ice Road trucker will take it up to him. It'll be fine. I've seen that show.
I have too. It's mesmerizing. All right. So then we have Despicable Deadpool, number 287, signed with Deadpool cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza.
Nice.
Retail value of $129.99. I had a price at 75, and then I slashed that all the way to 35 as well. So we've got 2 sketch covers tonight for lower than I think I've ever put them in.
Yeah, I mean, this is if you've been thinking of like, I want a sketch cover, and you're waiting for maybe a kinder price for your wallet. This is about as kind of price as we've had.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so then we have Avengers number 1 signed with Gargoyles covers, dual cover sketch by Ken Hazer. So he's done front and back. Wow, minus 18. I can't believe that. All right, you got it, Commander and Beef. Let's see, Deadpool, Commander, and
no Triple B, but I think that'll make the show more fun.
What?
He asked if you were drinking.
No, I'd like to be, but can't do what you can't do.
We should do the show from a distillery.
It'd be nice if John brought me something, but he didn't. So just
last time I brought you beer, you had some story about it's dry January or something. You didn't want. I'm not drinking beer right now. Well, I'm not drinking it right now. We can drink during the show.
All right. So this is retail value of $199.99. We've got this one priced at $149.99.
It's like a nice value for this. You're basically getting two.
Yeah,
two pieces of art. I like that a lot.
That's so beautiful. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support, my man. All right, so then we've got you got it, Becky Bate. Hold on, let me go back there. Where is it? All right, there you go. All right, you got it, Becky. It's yours.
And Becky picked up the other thing, right?
She did, yeah.
Nice.
All right, so where do we leave off? All right, so then we've got Batman number 357 signed with Aquaman sketch by Jessica Court. I'm telling you, I love her work more and more.
Well, she shows her versatility.
For real.
Dan Needlinger does the same thing.
I
kind of showing you.
So a retail value of $149.99. We had a price at 85, but then I lowered that to 75. Thank you, Lyle. I appreciate you saying that, my man. You can see how I'm relentlessly abused here. You think, Robbie? Robbie Roach? Does it look like Momoa? I don't know.
Abused? Nick told me he considers you one of the top 35 people in this office.
I hate you. All right.
You know why I'm number 1? Cost him nothing.
That is true, though. That one. All right. So let's hit the back issues. So we had Extreme Carnage, Toxin number 6. And we got that for $4.
This needs like a Shi'ar, and I'm taking a look at that.
I don't know.
It kind of has looks like a Shi'ar, like the hairstyle.
Marcus, that's not nice, man. That's mean. That hurts.
Rats.
All
That's
right.
Toxin's fist, John. I see what you're saying now about the hairline. That's Toxin's fist.
Right
okay.
in the head. I gotcha.
Okay, now that makes much more sense. Because I was going to say that doesn't like the Shi'ar and Toxin. Like none of that rang a bell to me at all. But now, thank you.
All right. So next up, we have Absolute Carnage number 5, and we got this one for $4. Then we had Carnage #1. And we've got that for $5.
I thought maybe after King in Black they would have let up off the gas of this, but no, they've still found a lot of success with everything symbiote, we'll say.
All right, so then we had Avengers #227, and we have this one for $8.
It's first Captain Marvel.
No, but it's an early appearance of her in Avengers, I believe.
In Avengers, that's kind of what, not first Captain Marvel. I meant first Captain Marvel in the Avengers. But
all right, so then we had Incredible Hulk #249, and we've got that for $5. All right.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. All right, then we had Spider-Man 2099 #1, and we've got that for $10.
Yeah, this had foil, and Doom 2099 had blue foil, which was just very cool because you didn't see a lot of blue foil on these foil covers. It usually tended to be a lot of red and black or a lot of metallic colors.
Right.
But because Doom 2099 had blue, and I always thought it was like a weird sort of subtle thing. Like the one color I would not expect Dr. Doom to have is the Fantastic Four blue color.
Yeah, but he's wearing their colors, right? In 2099,
Wearing their
right?
colors.
He's wearing the blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Punisher and X-Men also had blue on the foil for the issue #1s.
Oh, I thought Punisher had black, but that probably
maybe it
sounds
was. I don't know. I have to look at it again. Actually,
this was Jake Gallo's thing, but this is a long time ago. For people wondering why we don't remember this is
because they're old.
No, but I mean the books themselves. I mean, 2099 came out. It's so funny. These books are so old. Now 2099 doesn't seem so far away.
All right, Commander in Chief is claiming the Avengers. Gotcha, Commander.
Oh, nice. It was blue. Thank you, Castle. He weighs in. He would know.
Hey, Big John, what's up, man? It's almost time, buddy. All right. Robbie Roach, which one are you talking about, buddy? I assume you're talking about Spidey 2099. So yeah, let us know which one you're talking about. And let me see. Okay, so let me take a look at this.
I almost wish we had Punisher 2099 because John's here.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Let me find out for you. We'll ask our boy Alex. Hey, Alex.
Everybody is still putting in their hashtag, right? EXP Sonya. I just don't want anyone to sort of be.
Yeah.
If you got here late,
that would be best. Spidey 2099 #1. A grade. Let's take a look.
All right, so hold up, Robbie. We're gonna find out in a second. This is why I try not to trank him too early in the show.
9092. There are no spine ticks, but there's enough scuffing on the back with a small dust shadow and a hard cardstock cover that it won't come off. Off-white, the white pages, and slight staining on the edges. Probably like a 9092 is a good thing. But it's got no spine ticks, and it presents like a 98. Like it presents like a 98. So
all right, there you go, Robbie Roach.
It does look very pretty.
And it is $10, my friend.
There is some slight scuffing there, but no spine ticks.
There you go. No spine ticks. All right, so Robbie Roach, let us know if you want it, buddy. All right, look me in the eyes. Can't talk about what happens. Oh, don't you worry, John. I got ways around that.
no.
All right. So then we've got Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine #1, and we've got that for $10.
As Robbie pointed out, this was sort of like the, I don't want to say prequel, but I think Robbie called it a precursor to the
All right.
mini series.
So Robbie Roach, we've got very, very kind of you. So Robbie cannot negotiate because I got an offer on the table from Commander and Beef. So if you pass, that it becomes Commander and Beef, buddy.
Did you decide to do best offer on this, or
No.
people just randomly?
No, Robbie's he's been a long time supporter, so sometimes he'll throw an offer out there. Most of the time I can do it, but I already got Commander. So Robbie, you have first right of refusal of 10. Otherwise, it's going to you got it, Robbie. No problem, buddy. All right, so Commander and Beef, it is yours, my friend.
Nice.
All right. I didn't print these lines big enough. What happened?
You're getting older and blinder.
Was I talking to you? Timothy, what's going on, man? All right, so then next up we have Amazing Spider-Man number 362. And we've got this one for $15. No problem, Robbie Roach. You got it, buddy. All right, so then finally we've got Marvel Team Up number 1, King Size Annual. And we got this one for $30. All right. Okay, so let's see here. We do have some older incentives, and then we've got some sign books. But let me see here.
Did
There
Becky
you go.
not claim that? Did Becky not claim
Which one?
The
No, she claimed the X-Men special.
okay.
Yeah,
Got
I'm pretty
it.
sure. Yeah. So this is the Marvel Team Up number 1. So there you go, Joe.
There we go.
There you go. Hey, 9.9. What's going
that's
on?
funny. Someone say 9.9. Hello.
Thanks for joining us, man.
You think he waits for that? I would. Just sitting there waiting for it. So, yeah, you're okay, man. So a lot of new people joining us tonight. Listen, I want to thank you guys. We're a little bit off the beaten path in terms of comic book claim shows. We're a little unique. If you're just finding us for the first time, I'm sorry.
Okay, what you got, Alex?
Shout out to 99 Newsstand.
Oh, very cool.
He was the one that helped show the issue that's going on right now with CGC.
Oh, okay.
So shout
Okay.
out to the community.
So, hey, thanks for joining us, man.
Woo, 99.
Okay, it might be trank gun time.
I was going to say.
Is this still here?
No, that's not.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
stop,
someone's comic.
stop touching stuff.
Stop touching people's comics.
Amy, I need the trank gun.
She's gone. I can't imagine she'd still be here. I can't imagine she's still here.
Well, for an opportunity to trank someone, especially Alex, maybe.
We just hear that sound from.
Not a problem, Commander Beef. He'll see it, and it's going to probably cause him to run in. Okay, I'm going to give you the gun. Catch him on the way in. Okay. No, thank you, Bat Signal. We appreciate you watching, but feel free, dude. We have a lot of fun with everyone in chat. We come up with some pretty interesting topics during the course of a show, but it's something that kind of evolved. Does Alec have his Pete Road jersey on?
Oh, and if you are joining us for the first time or recently, just jumping in tonight, hashtag EXP Sonia.
Yes.
The giveaway.
Yes, it's a giveaway tonight. And Jay, condition of the MTU annual art. Okay, so let me see. Know what?
I'll just roll 2 dice 10 and make it up.
Let's get Alex.
7.4. Alex, we know you're watching. Come in here. Don't make Rex get up.
So, yeah, don't make me get up, Alex. Come on, man. Is he coming? We have another grading question, Alex.
Alex, I'm about to make up a number and sell something for $3 if you don't get in here.
Look at that. He's here. That was a good one. John. All right. So, Maverick, hold on a second. And he's going to give you the condition.
It's 7 point schwa. I'm just making it up now.
That was a good one, though. I like that.
All the suspense. I'm gonna say it's a 6.0 to a 7.0 actually. It's not bad. It's square bound. It's not bad. There's small crinkling on the bottom, but that's production. Other than that, I'd say a good 6.5, probably a 7.0, honestly. And that's Marvel Team Up Annual #1. Double the action, double the thrills.
All right. So there you go, Maverick. So let us know if you're interested. Let me know, my man. All right. I don't know if I can do 20. Can you do 25? 25, and we got a done deal, Maverick. So let me know. And if Maverick has a right of first refusal, if he turns it down at 25, I'll sell it to anybody else that's interested for 25. All right, you got it, Maverick. It's yours, buddy. All right. So let's see here. You know what? I might as well go to the break before we get to the rest of the books, and then we'll do a full recap. So you got it, Maverick. I got you down, buddy.
Wait, don't we
Lyle,
have
of
to wait?
course he can run faster. That's why I have the trank gun. I can shoot him from a distance. I think that's good. I think it's effective up to like 50 yards. Maybe not that much, but yeah, I was told by HR I couldn't buy the real fancy trank gun, that you could shoot at 100 yards. They said we don't have the budget for it.
Applies to employees. I work here and I got tons of disposable income.
Hey, if you want to contribute to our trank gun cause, feel free. Oh man! All right.
Buddy of mine has like a vintage spear gun he bought at a garage sale. Buddy of mine, and it's been sitting there for like 5 or 6 years. And I told him next time I came to his house, if he hasn't opened it, I'm gonna take it. So now I'm thinking it's not a trank gun, but a spear gun.
No, I don't want to kill him. I just want to sedate him.
He'll be fine. He's young. He'll shake.
That's so much blood, man. You can hit an artery. I mean, there's going to be blood everywhere. See, that's why the trank gun is so effective. We just sedate him. I got to be more careful though. I can't shoot him in the trank gun at him when he's like inside doors, because then he goes down and he's blocking and it's a fire hazard. So I really got to make sure he's kind of like in the open areas of the office when we fire that off. But all right, so if you haven't already and you're just joining us and you haven't put the hashtag in, the hashtag is EXP Sonia, all lowercase. Can't you do TJ? Can't him eating this food.
That reminds me of the story. No, I'm kidding.
All right, and the giveaway is no, Ed Weird. That's company property. It's not for sale.
Tranquilizer gun.
No.
Only I take things that belong to the company from
yeah,
there.
that's true. Yeah, that's not considered inventory there, Ed Weird. Okay. All right, so it is Red Sonja #7 FOC incentive virgin cover by Souza Micah. And this is the giveaway. The hashtag is #EXP Sonia. You only need to enter it one time. And we're going to do that drawing probably in the last half hour, I would say. But this is a rowdy crowd. I love this crowd. I really, really do.
You see me bringing like a Halcyon flan.
A what?
A Halcyon flan.
What is that?
Halcyon's like a fairly potent knockout drug.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you know these things?
Halcyon is used by a lot of professional wrestlers.
Okay, because I'm thinking you were a professional chef. Makes me a little bit worried about some of your patrons.
Halcyon is also kind of like odorless and flavorless. So
why the hell do you know these things? Makes me a little bit afraid. I'm not leaving my drink around you anymore.
Here, I'll get a refill for you.
Oh yeah, Ed Weird. I'm taking this. I'm gonna make. He can't talk. Yeah, I know, Jay. I know. You're just happy you're living in Texas. He can't get to you yet. It's not that easy.
There's a reason why Visine took out a chemical in their eye drops. It was a chemical called tetrahydrozoline.
I don't know about you, Robbie, but it's starting to scare me a little bit. He seems to know.
I find this fascinating, personally.
Tetrahydrozoline.
That worries me too.
In its purest form or in larger doses causes very, very, we'll call it a run to the bathroom moment.
Is this why Big John and Brittany had to sign an NDA about MegaCon?
Female bartenders would always keep the eye drops with them. And when a guy would get too obnoxious at the bar and not leave them alone, they would buy the patron a drink, who would immediately whack it back, thinking that he was getting somewhere with the bartender or a waitress or a manager, and then they would just wait. 20 minutes or so later, that patron was usually nowhere to be seen.
I now know more about the bar restaurant business than I ever needed to know.
That was.
You should be scared, Edward. You should be.
80s, 90s into the very early 2000s. Once the roofing people's drinks and stuff like that became really well known, along with all this other stuff. All these veteran bartenders who generally were women were like, "Oh yeah, that's what we keep Visine for, to get someone away from the bar," which immediately made Visine go, "Oh my God." So they took tetrahydrozoline out, and now there's sort of a less effective version in there, which had the dual effect of you use the eye drops more, so they sell more.
All right, so we're going to go to our last and final break. If we come back and the entire rack is clear and I am unconscious on a laptop, wow, we all know what happened. Okay, so stay with us. Hopefully I'm still here. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
All right, we're back. John's under the table. I managed to trank him first. It was like that scene in Star Wars in the cantina when Han Solo shoots Greedo. So he's falling off his chair. He's on the table. So quick draw. That's how you do it.
Just wait for the special edition and we'll see it flip, you know?
All right. So let's do the sign books. We've got Incredible Hulk #1 signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson. It is number 11 of 17. Only 17 signed. Retail value of $29.99. We've got this one for $15.
Philip Kennedy Johnson's going to be at MegaCon this weekend. I might have to swing by his table to say what's up because I really like his work on the Incredible Hulk. And to answer you, Lyle, I don't know the exact date when the second print of Bond #1 comes out, but it was on FOC today. So I know it should be like maybe 4 to 5 weeks out.
CIB claims all.
Got you, Commander and Beef. You got it, buddy. All right. So then next up, Marcus.
Tell us if he smells good. Poor Robbie.
Marcus never forgets anything, apparently. Okay.
It's okay. It's all right.
Probably rewatching old episodes.
All right. So next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man Hallows Eve #1 signed by Erica Schultz. Retail value of $29.99. It is number 4 in the edition signed. And we got this one for $15.
I was laughed at for enjoying this. I was told that this,
By me. It was me too.
Was it? Did you laugh at that?
Are you sure that's what they were laughing at? That's what I'm saying.
That was what that particular laughter is for.
You know, I got a question actually for John. Now that I'm here, so like the latest thing I've been getting into this week is the idea of like I like hot dogs, right? So I've been like working on how to make the hot dog better, and I love New York dogs. What I mean by that is like sauerkraut, spicy mustard and some onions, right? And so I was watching this video, and they were saying to be a true New York dog, it has to be cooked in dirty water, which to me sounded like old hot dog water. But I was looking into dirty water. And I came up with a bunch of like ideas from like stuff I saw. So dude, I made some hot dogs over the last week with dirty water. So like instead of water, I use beef broth, right?
That's the most common swap out and probably one of the strongest one that works.
Yeah, I put in a little bit of ketchup, some red wine vinegar, some chili flakes, some cumin, some allspice, so I put in a couple bay leaves in there, a little tiny touch of cinnamon, some garlic, some chopped up onion, and some chili powder. And dude, it was the best hot dogs I ever had. Now, of course, I also, for the first time,
damn, you should have just made a pot of chili at that point.
Bro, I made the most. I bought the most expensive hot dogs I've ever bought. I bought these Boar's Head super premium things. They were way more than I've ever spent on a hot dog because I usually go Nathan's or Hebrew National. It's the most delicious hot dog I've ever had. Most delicious hot dog I've ever had, John. Just so you know.
I tell people this, and they think it's because because you're in a business or whatever. No. Hot dogs are just like anything else. Yeah, I know you can spend $3 and get a pound of hot dogs and they're perfectly fine, especially if you just throw them on the grill or whatever. But if like Robbie, you actually want to have a better experience, like an upgraded experience. Yeah, part of it is getting a better hot dog, natural casing, from someone like Boar's Head that's super popular. I mean, especially in this part of the country, you can't go to a supermarket deli and not find Boar's Head. If they don't have Boar's Head, they're stuck.
So to clarify, if the in the Northeast, New York, Philly area, we call it the dirty water dog because it's a vendor who has the water there that's in there for the balance of the day. I'd imagine cooking hot dogs. Yeah. So it became the dirty water dogs, right? Now, interestingly enough, I love sauerkraut. I love all that. But my favorite
works very well. Go ahead.
My favorite dirty water dog would be the cooked onions, not the raw onions.
Oh, cooked onions or hot onions.
What's that?
You can buy hot onions from Sabret's in a lot of stores. And all you have to do is kind of take them out, put them in a pan.
Why were they always a little red? What did they
usually because they'll add crushed red pepper flakes and salt, pepper, and sometimes a little ketchup.
Okay, that makes sense.
Some people call them hot onions. Some people call them red onions. But then you're kind of confusing with an actual, red onion.
Mustard and ready to go. That was my favorite. I would sometimes get it with the sauerkraut, but I don't know. Their sauerkraut always tastes a
I
little
made
funny.
sauerkraut the last couple of years. My wife grew cabbage, and I made sauerkraut. We called it jokingly powerkraut because, you know, I added garlic and, like, you know, really beefed up the flavor. I find sauerkraut doesn't play well with all the toppings.
I would agree with that.
Sauerkraut
Yes.
plays really well with mustard.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But some way, when you start to head off into the world of like cheese and chili,
Yeah, and that doesn't work.
I don't think that's.
I totally agree with that statement. Yeah, it doesn't work.
You know, it was interesting because, you know, my mom used to use like cook hot dogs in water. And like down here, we're all like, who cooks hot dogs in water as an adult? You know what I'm saying? But that's obviously
I guess, right?
what happens up in the, yeah, like my mom would just boil them in regular water till they exploded, right? So down here, I'm usually in a frying pan, or I'm grilling them, or I'm air frying them or something like that. I like a crispy kind of hot dog, right? But I'll tell you what, the amount that flavor actually came through in those dogs. And they were amazing. They were so freaking good. So
yeah,
good.
I mean, I like them both ways. I mean, I used to go with my mom to a diner, and they would of course split the dog in half, and you know, put it on the
That's some people butterfly. Fried egg on my dog, Commander Beef.
Commander Beef, fried egg on anything works, except maybe ice
If
cream.
you go to my, not that I'm telling you to do this, but if you happen to go to my Instagram page, you'll probably see about 100 different hot dogs I've posted over the years. Hot dogs are probably my number 2 thing after grilled cheese sandwiches. If I had a gimmick, you know, back in the day when I was working, the thing I was most known for was probably grilled cheese sandwiches. Number 2 was hot dogs. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it, but I find that when you put a fried egg on a dog, the flavors play really well together. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll start a French omelet, and then I will the hot dog will be on one side of the pan, the French omelet will be on the other.
See,
I will roll everything together.
I've never done hot dogs and eggs with eggs like that. That's awesome. But like, I remember it was a foreign idea to me the first time I ever had a fried egg on a hamburger, and those rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So would you suggest like an over easy, or would you suggest like something else for a hot dog? What would you do?
I think it depends on the person. Like, some people really don't like a runny egg. It's not them. That's okay. A lot of times the runny egg deal, especially on a burger, that's kind of done for effect. You know, the Instagram, the TikTok, we want to see the thing or whatever.
Well, it's aesthetically pleasing, and I like runny eggs. So I love over easy. That's my favorite way.
My favorite way to enjoy an egg with a hot dog is like a very gently folded French omelet. No color on the egg, just white or yellow. And you just kind of gently fold it, cook it in butter, and then you just kind of roll it right onto the dog. You've got the bun, you've got the dog, and I just sort of roll the omelet, you know, even if it's a little sloppy, who cares? It's your hot dog. Just real easy. And I got to tell you, that is, you know, if the bun maybe has a little toast on it or something, you can literally do this all in one frying pan.
I can put an egg on anything, dude. It works. It just works.
And again, if people want to, I saw a bunch of suggestions. Yeah, I've done hot dog grilled cheese a bunch of different ways. I butterfly them. I slice them. I took a grilled cheese sandwich and I fried it over a metal dowel, so it was curved, so it became the bun. I used to do a lot of that stuff back then to attract people to food truck or whatever.
Hey, guys, please super chat $10 if you want us to continue to have food stories instead of selling. Meanwhile, there are 40 people watching. If we get to 40 likes, we'll give away a $100 metal buck. I can't do it as well as Amy. Amy's the best. So Amy's the boss.
All right, so
Amy's
we need
awesome.
to get to how many?
40. We got 40 people watching and 32 likes, I think.
See, I don't know about the likes.
It doesn't buy more books
for some reason.
So,
all right, so let's see where we're. Oh, we got 29.
What's sold on the commission cover art? The Deadpool sold, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, the Deadpool sold.
Deadpool sold. The Secret Wars Remark sold, and Scorched.
Scorched sold.
Yes.
Which one's Secret Wars? Is that the Spider-Man that you?
That's the Remark one.
It's the Remark one. There's like a
Hazer.
Deadpool sketch at the top of it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, other stuff sold. I just don't get the list.
All right, so if we get to 45, you do not need to put in a new hashtag. All right, we'll use
I
the
said
same.
40.
Oh, I'm sorry, 40.
40.
We'll use the same hashtag. There you
Maybe
go.
I
Matt.
said 45.
Matt said, "Don't throw my book."
All right, so we'll use the same hashtag as the giveaway. Hashtag EXP Sonia.
This giveaway is a very sweet sort of Michael.
I hit like twice, guys. I hit like twice.
Then you unliked it.
No, he
All right.
no, he probably likes it as Nick.
I hit one on my phone and one on my computer.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say you like it as Nick and you like it as my comics.
All right, so now we've got, all right, so let's get, we got the incentives and sign book. So we got Maestro, number 1, signed by Peter David. It is number 20 at 25, retail value of $39.99. We have it tonight for $20.
Hulk fans tell me that I'm a terrible human being. I am not the biggest fan of the Hulk character. I love Maestro. I love any book they put him in. This makes Hulk interesting to me.
I can sort of see what you're saying.
He's super interesting when he has a Game Boy strapped to his leg down there. So that's nice.
I'm kind of wondering, like, is he trying to get his game on? But yeah, this was a super neat sort of, Peter David kind of, I guess, I don't want to say it's the origin story of Maestro, but I guess it kind of is.
All right.
Everybody knows he's the Hulk, but, the Maestro persona sort of has his own, like, sub-origin, I guess it would be. Is that Bradley Cooper? Nice.
So next we have Scarlet Spider number 1, signed in silver by Ryan Stegman. Retail value is $69.99. It's number 45, only 50 signed.
And if you see the Spider-Verse movies, they lampoon this character constantly, and I love it.
All right, and we've got this one for $35. All right, so we have a piece of original art from our buddy Ken Hazer. If it doesn't sell tonight, we'll probably bring it back on when he's here with us. All right. But if you want it now, you can run away with it. Okay. So it's Gargoyles number 10, original art cover by Ken Hazer.
Man, that's sweet.
And this is actual original art. And we've got this one piece for $750.
All right. Real quick. Just because we got to 40 likes so quickly, just for the heck of it.
Are we at 40?
I'm going to give away a third DF cover.
Oh, nice. Angel.
So, no extra. We got all the love that we asked for, so we want to thank you. So, it's my favorite way of saying thank you is by adding a third giveaway.
That's awesome. Nick must have had a great weekend at OAX, coming back with such a generous mood.
You mean usually I'm a Grinch? Is that what you're trying to say? Usually.
Well, that's what Rex tells me.
Yeah. And no. This is the original Maestro, Bradley, not the new movie with, Marcus, not the new movie with Bradley Cooper. Actually, I got delayed yesterday. My flight kept getting pushed back.
Was it a weather thing or like a...
Yeah, apparently everywhere. So I didn't get into really late.
Oh, yikes.
If you look at Matt Carper, 3 chances, 40 people
My
watching. My odds are dead.
All right,
if Matt wins, that means he was just throwing us for a swerve.
And I'm not the only person who's waiting on Space Ghost. They mentioned it in the chat earlier.
Oh, wait till you see who's doing the covers.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, so rigged. Yeah, rigged. But if it is, it's rigged by you, bro.
I was gonna say it's rigged by you.
Hey, Lyle, I'm so grateful that you didn't have. That you weren't on the plane. I feel bad for everybody. I feel bad for everybody who lost their lives and people lost their friends and family. But I'm happy that you weren't one of them. So God was watching over you, buddy.
Yeah. I thought he was joking at first when he posted
so did
that.
I thought there was a punchline in the next
give me
chat.
the metal cover. The number of times I've said that to Nick, Matt, it doesn't work that way.
Preston, thank you, man.
Somebody buy Nick a veggie sandwich.
Nice. Thank you, Preston. All right. So these hot dogs, let's keep, I'm just kidding.
By the way, something really cool. I will say I had 2 slices of anchovy pizza. So I did this just as a thank you without being hungry. It's a slow night.
Lots of viewers, but a little bit slower on the claims.
All right. Look, what has not sold? Tell me what hasn't sold.
All right. Well, I haven't gotten to the incentives yet. So.
Well, what has not sold?
The art piece didn't sell.
Come on.
All right. Let's see.
2 slice Nick.
House of Slaughter number 1, cover sketch by Ken Hazer.
What do we got that at?
Well, it was at 69. I lowered it to 50.
Let's just do 40 right now. $40 right now. But we're gonna keep moving. So Trent gun
on Nick. No.
I did get to see Ronald this weekend, which was a lot of fun. I saw him a bunch of times.
Oh, very cool.
And you know what pissed me off more than anything? Am I allowed to say off? You know what peeved me off more than anything? There was an auction Saturday night, and I was one of the co-auctioneers. So I sequestered myself from doing any bidding, including what's it called when you bid ahead of time?
Blind bid?
No, the
silent bid?
Silent bid, but something
pre-bid.
No, well, pre-bid, but there's something for it. Like you don't know who it is, like that bid. Anyway, whatever it is. Proxy. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you, Marcus. So cheating. Lyle said cheating.
Cheating.
No, I did not bid at all. Although Marcus was convinced that Bic Narucci won a lot.
That's funny.
So, all right, come on, let's hit prices. Did the X-Men special sell?
All right, so let's go.
Yeah,
let's
that
go in
one
order.
sold.
Yes,
That one sold.
That one's sold.
So, all right.
All right, I'm done. You guys sell. Never mind.
Okay.
I screwed it up already. I lost 2 minutes.
All right. So here we go with the rest of the incentives. Here we go.
But it was great seeing Ronald.
Yeah, I imagine that had to be.
And Lenny was there too. It was
Okay.
Ronald. It's funny when I saw Ronald and Lenny. Lenny was like, "I'm just dazed and confused. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just here with Ronald."
Did Ronald show you?
You're in
his latest
Florida,
art
buddy.
pieces that came in?
It's the place.
my
If you're gonna be dazed and confused, that's the place to be at.
That's why I came extra.
All right, so let's get through the incentives. So we got Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 1 in 50 ratio, foil variant, Nathan Zerdy.
Oh boy.
It
I
is
like this cover
trading
a lot.
above ratio at 75. We've got it tonight for 40.
It's a very, very hot cover. And
I
first
love
cover
it.
appearance, a Beast Girl, I believe.
All right, then next up we have Venom Volume 5, number 14, 125 ratio, Ryan Stegman variant. It's trading at ratio at 25. We've got it for $12.50.
This is Venom doing his
Well,
best
let's know how
impression
much
of the
your
Sarlacc
Ken Hazer
pit.
Hey, Lyle, which Ken Hazer comic are you talking about, buddy? So
Yeah, we got
let
like
me
10
know.
of them.
Yeah, so I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific, buddy. All right, then we have Venom Volume 5, number 22, 125 ratio. Bjorn Barends variant, trading at 25, and we've got it for 15.
Do y'all
Really
think that Venom's using steroids in this picture? Because I don't think that's all natural. That's just me.
I really need to see this artist do Venom and Predator as a cover.
Ooh.
Or Venom and Alien, because if
That
you've
was pretty
seen
cool.
this creator's Alien covers,
Let me see.
they're really sort of, like it's hard to believe it's just a comic book cover. This artist in particular has.
All right, so Lyle, it's the House of Slaughter, number 1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer.
Yeah, the Ken Hazer House of Slaughter for 40, but also the Zerdy Doom Patrol. That is, somebody's got to get that because that is a steal right now.
That's a book that's very kind of.
All right, so let me get through this so we can finish up. Venom number 23, 125 ratio, Ryan Brown variant, trading at ratio of 25. We've got it at 10. You know what? We're going to do this for 8 because I have plenty of these.
Now they've said the next Venom movie is it the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, or have they not determined that yet?
I don't know.
Because they
I
said
haven't
there
heard
was going to
anything
be
about that.
they said there was going to be a Spider-Man that appeared in the next Venom movie, which let off a whole string of fan films and fan trailers. So I'm trying to find, you know what I mean? I'm trying to find separate the. I love fan fiction. Don't get me wrong. I love all that fan stuff, but I'm just trying to find the little nugget of.
Right. All right. So next up, we got Venom Volume 5, number 23, 150 ratio, Jim Chung variant. It's trading at ratio at 50. We've got it for 25. I'll do that for 20 tonight.
It's like a Venomized episode.
Yeah, right. So then we got Venom number 23, 1 in 100, George Perez variant, trading at ratio of 100, and we've got that for 50.
This might be my favorite cover of the night.
Doom 2023.
Right?
All right. So then we've got Venom Volume 5, number 23, 1 in 200 ratio, Ken Lashley variant.
Ooh.
It's trading at ratio of 200. We've got this one for 100 tonight.
This one's gnarly, man.
Dwayne, what's a 10-pack?
Okay, so Dwayne, Doom, is that the
Doom Patrol?
Okay, gotcha. All right, Dwayne, you got it, buddy. And a 10-pack.
I'm glad someone's taking that Doom Patrol book because that's.
What's Dwayne been doing on his phone all the time that his autocorrect went to Doom Pagans?
Hey, we don't judge.
All right. Got you, Dwayne. Got you down, buddy.
It is like a Praetorian Carnage. That's exactly what that reminds me.
Looks kind of like that.
It's Toxin, right? That's who this is on this cover, right? It's totally Toxin, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
All
Maybe
right,
it's
so-
Bedlam. I don't know.
Well,
All right,
everything you see that now more in this stuff because now that Marvel is doing the 20th Century Fox line, now I feel like I see it in everything.
All right, so we got two more. So Venom Lethal Protector 2, number 125 ratio. It's a wraparound Sakara cover. It's trading at 25. We've got it at 10. I'll do that for 8. Then finally, Venom Lethal Protector 2, number 1/100, Alex Ross Timeless Sketch. Trading at ratio of 100. And we've got it tonight for 50. All right. So we have the one giveaway. So it's a Red Sonja FOC instead of Virgin. So let's spin that one first.
Good luck, everybody.
All right. Go ahead, Jay, when you're ready, buddy. Give Jay a second.
Now Jay's being casted.
And there's no spin. Robbie wins.
So, all right, here we go. Jay, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I couldn't get the thing to share. Hold on.
All right, there you go. All right. Here we go. Let's see. And James, congrats, buddy.
Yes, James.
James, I don't know if we have your info, so gonna need you to hit the submission form so we can get this to you, buddy. You are the winner. All right. Okay, so now we have the Sheena medal. All right,
Yeah,
go ahead.
congratulations, James.
Go ahead and spin it, Jay. Murdoch.
Congratulations.
So, okay, again, if you have not placed a claim with us in the past, well, you should always do it just to make Amy not get mad. But
Don't
but
make her come back in.
especially if you have never claimed an item with us before, because we have zero information. So if you don't fill out the submission form, we can't send you your prize. Okay. All right. So then the last one of the night, the Angel. All right. And give Jay a second. There we go. Spinning, spinning, spinning. And the winner is Canadian Survivalist.
Congratulations.
Cool. All right. So again, my apologies that Ken couldn't be here. He's dealing with a very, very serious ear infection. So hopefully we'll get a rescheduled date to have him come in. And hopefully it's next Monday or maybe the Monday after, but I will definitely let everyone know. I certainly hope to know by Wednesday. So Robbie, I know you told us at the beginning of the show.
12 monkeys.
12 monkeys. All right, so
Somebody
that's
typed
on
out 12 little monkey
now.
emojis
Now,
for
whose
me.
channel is that on? Yours?
It's on my channel, PCP Movie Night, tonight.
So Jay, if you got a second, if you could throw that link up, and 9:00 Eastern.
Yes, that's right.
All right. So definitely tune in. It's always a good time on Robbie's channel. And then Jay, what do we got coming up on the XP?
Well, we're going to have a little bit of a break, as always. And then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, we're going to have the Devil's Advocates with Bronze Age Nerd and Kyle. And they are going to be asking the question, what's the deal with ratios?
Very cool. So stay tuned for that.
I hope a retailer is part of that conversation.
wasn't Kyle a retailer?
So we'll be back on Wednesdays at 7 for our normal comic collectible show on EXP. Amy and I will be back on Friday on Robbie's PCP channel for the topic of the day. Last Friday was real interesting. We had that one. That was a good controversial topic.
Friday it's hot dogs that Robbie's cooked.
All right, and then Nick will be returning this Friday with the original art show on the EXP at 7 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, as always, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay, for pushing the buttons and doing all the things behind the scenes. We appreciate you. But other than that, everybody have a great week. Lyle, so happy.
Yeah, God bless, man.
So happy that that for whatever reason you missed that flight.
Hey, Robbie, if you get a chance, check out 12 Monkeys, the TV show.
Yeah, we'll do, man. I hear good things. I hear great things.
It's cool. It's different than the movie, but it's cool. It starts slow, and then you're like, I'm still watching it 5 episodes later, and you don't know why, which is one of those best sort of, you know what I mean? It's like a natural hook. Like, all right, I'll let it play. All
right, so it is 7:59. We got to sign out.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.